Hey there folks, and welcome back for another shaving video. And today we're going to take a look at WSP Formula T Gaelic Tweed, which has a beautiful scent that's similar to Creed Green Irish Tweed. Scent strength on this, I'd call it about a 4. It's a little under medium, at least for me. So let's wet the brush a bit here and then we'll load up and see how we do today. I don't anticipate any issues with this soap. I've had good experience with it always. I don't think I've ever had an issue with WSP soap. Sometimes the scent, you know, I could personally, I like strong scents, so sometimes I could use a little more oomph in the scent, but overall, a good soap, I feel. And from a good artisan who's, you know, never had any problem at all, so it's a good soap. Now the scent's coming out a little more, but still, I'd call it around 4, maybe 4.5 at best. It does have a beautiful scent, though, if you like Green Irish Tweed, which I do a lot. And it's a good performer, generally, and a lot of people ask me, you know, how much difference is there between the Formula T and the rustic? I don't know, to tell you the truth. I'd have to use them side by side to be able to tell the difference. All right, looks like we've got a good load. Let's wet the face and get going. Stand by. All right, it's Friday, thank goodness. Ready to get the weekend on. Say a prayer for our brothers down there in Texas. That flooding going on and so forth. Man, it's a mess with all that. They've been getting some bad floods the last couple of years. Houston, San Antonio, I'm not sure where all, but it's been rough. So say a prayer if you can for them. Also, Rob Frank, we call him Effin from Shave the Man Group. He has been ill. I'm not sure exactly what the illness is, but I know a few weeks ago I saw a video and on his Facebook page, and I didn't even recognize him. He did not look well, and since that time I believe he's been hospitalized. So please say a prayer for Rob Frank as well, if you can. And also Pete Charcalis and I think Matt Weaver have sort of set up a fundraiser for him on Facebook, so go check that out if you get the opportunity, if you're in the Facebook groups and so forth. He's a good guy and could use some help. Haven't asked, he did not ask for it, but you know, you don't have to ask. Definitely could use the help. All right. By the way, today we're using the Above the Tie S2 slant with Astra SP blade, which I like. And I really enjoy using this razor. It's a very good razor. Well made, no complaints whatsoever to air on this particular razor. And the soap is doing well too. Good residual slickness there, which is outstanding. So everything is pointing in an upward direction on this shave already. Very nice. And again, it's Friday, so it's if you have the benefit of being off on the weekends, which I know a lot of people do not. I've been there. It's wonderful to get that work week over with. All right, let's rinse the face and we'll come back for pass 2. Yeah, the soap is nice, very nicely scented. Plenty of slick enough. No problems at all. On that first pass, it lathers beautifully. Feels good on the face, no burning, so I'm pleased. Again, the biggest question, or the most common question, I should say, I get when I use one of these WSP Formula T is how does it compare to rustic? And I just don't know. Because it's been so long since I've used a rustic. And normally if I'm comparing two good soaps, I almost have to use, you know, side by side, half on one side of my face, half on the other, to see if there's any difference. There are people who will swear that tallow is superior. I don't know whether it is or not. I use a lot of very good vegan soaps that perform just as well as tallow. However, when given the opportunity, a lot of times I choose tallow. I think it's just out of habit. But there are a lot of very good vegan soaps. So don't let that bother you. Choose whichever one you prefer, or try both, you know, and sort of make your own decision. I don't think, you know, for me, if you're using a quality vegan soap, they mostly perform at the same level. The only time where I see a slight difference, I think, is when the tallow soap includes lanolin also. I think that makes a difference. Now, there are those, both soap makers and people, who argue that tallow doesn't, or excuse me, that lanolin does nothing in terms of softening. I disagree. They claim it's in our head, and that's okay, but as I always say, you can tell me a lot of things, but you can't tell me what my experience is when I'm using a product. If I shave and my face feels, you know, softer than normal because I'm using lanolin, then, you know, I'm feeling what I'm feeling. And a lot of times I've used lanolin and I don't even know, because as you know, I don't read the ingredients very carefully until after the fact, because I'm trying to, you know, really get my true feelings about it aired out. And in times past, I was like, yeah, it's the lanolin. I'm like, oh, okay, I thought I felt, you know, some nice skin softening there. All right, pass 2 was very good. Let's come back for pass 3. Anyhow, my advice is just to use whichever you really enjoy, or both. And as we've been discussing a lot lately, use what you like and be happy with it, and don't worry so much about what you don't like. I think it's fair to, you know, if you're evaluating a soap and you don't like it, I think it's fair to say so at the time. Or if you want to compare it to other things down the road, I think that's fair. But to constantly hammer, oh, it sucks, it sucks, it sucks at every opportunity, you know, if you don't like it, get rid of it and move on. Move on and sort of talk about the things you like. And it's sort of what I do. I really try to spotlight the things that I enjoy. What's the use in spending a lot of time talking about what you don't enjoy? Talk about it after you've used it. Say, hey, it's not for me, and press on. And so that's sort of my take on that. There are a lot of people who spend a great deal of time talking about what they don't like. To me, it makes no sense. You know, apart from when you use it and give your honest opinion, I think that's fair. And a comparison at times is fair, but man, there's no need to continually go, it sucks, it's crap. Okay, we get it. It is. For you, you know. But the thing is, as we always say, you know, what's crap for you may be very good for someone else. So you can't just matter-of-factly declare something to be crap. It is for you, but rarely do things apply across the board in this hobby. And you have to be aware of that. Some people don't like the above the tie S2. They don't feel enough blade on the face. I love it. Doesn't mean it sucks, because it surely doesn't suck for me. But other people, like David Gonzalez, for example, he didn't really care for it. And I think that's okay to say that. But what you don't see is him, like every day or every week, saying, it sucks, I hate it, it sucked. No, he says, you know, I didn't really care for it too much. And if there's a comparison that comes up, sometimes he'll air that, but it's not a regular thing. He talked about what he likes, and isn't that what we should be doing? There's so much to like, after all. All right, let's rinse the face. We'll come back for the post. Very good shave there. Stand by. All right, so moving on to our Thayers, which of course is magic because it's made by witches. And I always enjoy a little application of this Thayers. I think it does wonders for me. Helps tone the skin, works as an astringent. It's got aloe and stuff in it. Really works wonders for me. May not for you, but it's just the way things go in this hobby. And of course, we're going to use Stirling Shortgrass Man, which is, in my opinion, the best green Irish tweed aftershave out there by a good bit. Good stuff. All right, let's give this a go. This bad boy hangs around, which I really like. And Stirling, as I mentioned, each time I use something from Stirling. Very good people. I have talked to Rod a few times on the phone, and we exchange email here and there. Just a nice guy. And his lovely wife as well. Good people. Down to earth, not looking to gouge anybody, just trying to, trying to make a living. And so I really enjoy using their stuff. Okay, let's get back to the WSP. This was very good. Probably not as fragrant as Sharp Dressed Man from Stirling, but a good quality soap in its own right. Certainly nothing to avoid. I like the green there. It really sticks out on the label. I don't really care for tin containers, but still, this is a good soap. I'm very pleased with it. It's definitely a keeper for me, I think. Of course, we had the Plisson here, which did very well. You saw the way the soap lathered, and last but not least, of course, the above the tie S2 on the Atlas handle, which is marvelous in my opinion. Thanks as always for watching. I hope you people have a wonderful Friday and a wonderful weekend. We'll see you tomorrow and Sunday with shaving videos. You guys have a great day.